This is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, and it's a beast, packing more power, more performance and features than you probably even realize. So this right here is your ultimate guide to unlocking its full potential with some tips and tricks that will just blow your mind. So let's jump in. So straight off the bat, we need to dive into the world of AI because that is what dominates this bad boy. There are a bunch of new features, new updates to absolutely change your world. Let me show you what I mean. So first up, we have what was Smart Select has now become AI Select, which you can access straight from the Edge panel. And this has become much more intuitive. So now you can perform a bunch of different tasks, such as circle an image and open it straight with Draw Assist, which was previously sketch to image, but more on that feature a little later. You can open it straight in generative edit, so you can perform some edit tasks just there. Say you're browsing the internet and you come across a nice little image that you like the look of and you want that as your wallpaper. Well, AI Select can do that for you straight away. So all you need to do is tap the three dots and you've got some options like set as wallpaper. So again, you can go straight into your image from AI Select and choose a new wallpaper. And you've also got writing assist, so you can get help with summaries, you can get things put in bullet points, all straight from your screen, helping you improve your language. Easily, quickly. Now another thing this can do is you can now circle an image and you can create a GIF straight from any YouTube video, for example, that you want. So we can circle a video, select create GIF, gives you the option to resize it to however you want. And when you found the frame, click on record for however long you want, and press stop. And there you go. You've created your own GIF using AI Select. So I teased you with Draw Assist. Now let's talk about it because this has had a whole new refresh. There are new things you can do. I mean, you can still do things like generating different styles with your watercolors, your pop art, your cartoons, but now you can do this. So you could go in and search for something like a dog riding a skateboard, and then just choose the style you want. Let's go for pop art and let's click generate. And then AI once again will absolutely smash it. And there you go. And once again, you can choose different styles. So that's what it would look like as a 3D cartoon. Now, a really neat feature on the new Draw Assist is the ability to add real photos as a reference. So I've got this generated image just here, but if I go into my gallery and I find a picture like a bridge, I can select that there and use that as a reference to add to my picture. So if I click on generate, it will use my real photo and add it to my AI generated image. And there you go, you've added a bridge as a reference to your generated image. Now Portrait Studio, that's also had some improvements. The results are much better than they ever have been. So again, I've got a picture of myself here. Let's turn myself into a 3D cartoon. We'll click on that there. And there we have it. I may look a little bit older, but you know, you can see it's me. But once again, you can also add some text prompts. So I can also add a hat using a text prompt, and then click on generate. And in theory, you now can add a hat to your generated image, just like that. So one of the new big hero features that you have never seen before on the Samsung Galaxy devices is the Now Brief. Now this is designed to absolutely help your life in every way possible, from getting the right train to finding the weather to seeing what's coming up in your day, all helping you live the best life. So the Now Brief provides updates on your daily routine, so you can get updates on your health tracking, your train times, your weather, and the best part is you can pick and choose what it's going to tell you. So you can also get things like a morning brief, so when you wake up, your phone can tell you what to expect throughout your day. And then when you get home and the day's done, you can get an evening brief, so it highlights all the things that you've done throughout the day and even show you some of your pictures if you've taken them, so you can rest easy knowing what you've achieved that day. Who doesn't want that? Now, one big new feature on One UI 7 and the S25 Ultra is this Now bar. So the Now bar gives you live notifications from your lock screen. So whether you're listening to music, maybe you're recording a voice note, or even your turn-by-turn directions, you can access all this from your lock screen. You can control it and open apps straight from there. And in your settings, you can actually control what is included on your Now bar. But one of my favorite features of the Now bar is for you sports fans out there. So let me show you what I mean by that. You can choose to get live notifications from your favorite football team. Maybe you like baseball, American football. You can choose what team you want to have, and then you will get those updates on your lock screen in your Now bar. Now let's talk about the power of the power button. Now that might not make much sense, but but it's not a power button anymore. It's a side key, and what it does is this. So now if you hold the power button or the side key, you launch Gemini. So Google Gemini can perform a bunch of different tasks for you. So for example, you could say, suggest 5 Italian restaurants locally, and then add it to my calendar at 8 p.m. And then Google will suggest some local restaurants within your area, and it will open it straight into your calendar. Maybe you've got a favorite YouTube channel, so you could say, play Mr. Who's the Boss's latest YouTube video. And then it will search YouTube, and it'll tell you the latest video from your favorite YouTuber, just like that. Now, what is also really cool is if I click on this little plus button here, I can add a picture as a point of reference to ask a question on. So I can select that picture of that bird, and I can say, what bird is this in this picture? And then once again, AI will do its magic, and it will tell you all about that image. And I can turn the volume up, and it will read it out to me.
Red-tailed hawks are known for their robust build and broad wings.
Now, another feature that Google Gemini is absolutely smashing is the fact that you can now summarize and ask about video. So for example, I can click on this ask about video. I can say, what is he talking about? Can you summarize?
The video is about the new features of Samsung One UI 7.
And there we go. Gemini has summarized a YouTube video for me. Amazing. Now, if you're feeling a little lonely, then you've got a companion straight on your phone that you can talk to in real time. You can have live conversations, and that's Gemini Live. So here you can launch Gemini Live. Hi Gemini, how are you?
Hey there, I'm doing well, thanks for asking. It's always nice to start a conversation with a friendly hello. What can I do for you today?
So with Gemini Live, you can have conversations, you can brainstorm, you can do a bunch of different things. So I could say, I'm thinking of making a video about the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. What can I talk about?
Sure thing. Here's a couple of ideas for your Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra video. First, if it's brand new, you could do a full unboxing and first impression.
And then going back to YouTube, you could talk live about a video rather than just ask Gemini. So I could click that.
Samsung One UI 7, huh? So what did you want to chat about? Maybe you've got some questions about the update.
And there you go, you can have a full conversation with Gemini about the video you're watching on YouTube. So you could say, Gemini, what do you think about One UI 7?
Well, One UI 7's definitely got a lot of new features.
And then when your conversation's finished, you can actually get your transcript of all the conversation you've just had with Gemini. Now, one absolute game-changing feature of this is, once again, you can ask about a screen. So I've got a bunch of ingredients on here, and I can ask about that. So click on that, ask about screen. Give me some recipes based on these ingredients. And then once again, AI will scan the image and instantly...
Absolutely. This looks like the makings of a delicious...
It'll give me some suggestions of recipes to use to create some amazing dishes. Now, another AI function that is really useful is how your phone has made it much easier to search for results within your phone using AI. So for example, if I'm looking for a specific photo, maybe I want to find all the photos in my library with me with a bridge. I can just ask my phone to show me photos, including a bridge. And then, as if by magic, AI will just show me those pictures. Or maybe I want to find a picture of me wearing a blue jumper or someone's birthday party, whatever it might be, you can just say, pictures of wearing a blue jumper, and then your search will show you just those photos. If you're anything like me, when you're browsing the internet and you come across a web page that is full of boring text and you don't want to read it all, well, AI once again has you covered. So like before, you can still summarize a web page, but there is now a new update, which is this read highlights aloud. So not only can you now be lazy and just get a summary, you can actually ask it to read it aloud for you. So you never have to read a web page again, in theory. So if we select that, your phone will scan the highlights and then read the highlights. Bad news for Spurs, eh? And from here, you can also change the speed of that video, and you can also change it to a different language, like Spanish. Let's click on play. And there you go. Reading highlights aloud in a different language. Now, one feature that everyone is going to love, which rolled out with One UI 7, is the call recording with a transcript. So now, if you're getting a phone call or receiving a phone call and you want to record it, you can do that at the click of a button. You select that, it will give you a little countdown and then notify the other person that they are being recorded. But then you can have a lovely conversation, and you can also open a transcript of that conversation. So when your call's done, you can go to your history and you can open the transcript. So all of that conversation is right there for you in text format. This new Best Face feature will let you never miss a good photo again. Now, I know it's been around on some devices for a while, but it's new to the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So this picture you can see has kind of missed the opportunity to take a good photo. We both look like a bit of a pair of sausages. If I swipe up, now I've got the option straight away for choose best face. If I select that, AI will scan the picture and look for the best face for our pictures. And as you can see, it's recognized individual faces. I can select that for that one, instantly give a nice smile, select my face, and there we go. Once again, I can choose to give myself a better smile. Now, you need motion photo on when you're taking a photo for this to work, but choose best face. You're never going to get a bad photo again. And once again, Samsung have made it pretty easy to make quick edits to your photos just by swiping up from your camera roll. And once again, you've got a bunch of options there to make your photos that much better. You can remaster a picture, and again, AI will scan the picture and make it look that little bit better. I mean, that looks a pretty sweet picture as it is, but let's see what AI can do. And there we go, it's give you a before and after on a remaster pictures. Now, this will be perfect for those older photos that may be a little more grainy and don't have as much detail, but that's how you can quickly remaster a photo. Now, another quick edit, which has been around for a little while, is this live effect that you may not have seen before. But what this does, it creates this really cool looking live effect as if you're actually moving in the photo, which I think looks really cool. And back to the effects, you've also got the option to give a background blur, creating a bit more depth to your photos. And once again, you can choose how blurred that is with this little slider. But there you go, there's some quick tools to edit your photos. This isn't necessarily a new feature of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, but it's well worth talking about once again because it is circle to search, and it's something that people definitely will use on a daily basis, whether that be looking for an image, looking for text, but you can also find music. And a bit like Shazam, but maybe a little better. We can select that. We can hum a song. And there you go. You can just hum a song, which is a song that's really easy to hum, and it'll give you results just from humming a song. Now, sticking with photo editing, you have some absolutely mega improvements to the object eraser. So if we go into a picture and you want to get rid of some of those objects in a photo, we click our AI option, and you've got this generative edit. So you can just now tap on an image, and then AI will select it. If it's not quite selected, or you can circle the whole thing if you wanted to, and I can erase that picture just like that. And then click on generate, and it will fill in the gaps. It will generate some AI missing pieces, and it's seamless. And when this works, you would never know that there was a picture of somebody in that photo. If I zoom in, look, it's even got the cracks where the ice has been skated over. It doesn't miss a beat. And you can also rotate your image, and you've got all these gaps here that you can get AI to fill in. Again, this isn't a new feature on the S25 Ultra, but it's worth showing once again because it is pretty awesome. And there you go, you filled in all the gaps, and once again, you never know that AI has completed that image. It's perfect. As you may have seen, when the new One UI 7 update came out, you have seen the divorce of the quick access and your notifications. They are now separate. So if you swipe down from the right, you get your quick access panel, and on the left, you get your notifications. Now, with your quick panel, if you don't want it on the right-hand side, you can absolutely change it to the left-hand side. So now when you swipe on the right, you get your notifications, and when you swipe on the left, you got your quick access. Now, although they are now separate, you can swipe quickly and easily between them, so you can swipe across the screen, or you can just drag them down from one side of the screen to the other. But if you're not happy and you want them to reconcile, you can actually merge them back together just by going into your quick settings. Here we go, you've got the option to bring them back together. We can select that, and then when we swipe down, you can see your notifications and your quick access are all back together. It's like a happy family once again. Now, with the quick access panel itself, this is fully customizable as well. So once again, tap on the pencil, and you can just grab one of the panels and you can move it. So if you want your music output at the very top, you can do that. Maybe you want your volume and all that kind of stuff at the bottom. easily and quickly you can arrange it to your own preferences. Now, something that I haven't really used previously up until this device is widgets, but because of how much they've improved and how much they're more intuitive, I'm using widgets. You have got a whole plethora, a whole library of new widgets that are super useful. And what's really neat about your widgets now is you can resize them instantly without having to choose a different size within the widget panel, so it makes it much more intuitive. Now we've got to talk about the powerful chipset. This comes with a Snapdragon 8 Elite for Samsung chipset, making this the most powerful phone out there. Now, if you do want to make your phone feel a little bit faster, even though it is all powerful, you can go in and remove the animations, making your phone feel a lot faster. And you can do that natively now rather than go into your developer settings, which is really helpful. So if we go into your settings there and go into accessibility and then go into vision enhancements, if you scroll down here, you've got the option to reduce animations. If we turn that on just there, now your phone will no longer use animations. So straight away, you can see that it's a lot snappier without the animations, making your phone feel a little faster. Now, I couldn't go through this video without talking about the S Pen. Yes, there has been a downgrade. There is no Bluetooth connection with it anymore. If you've got a Galaxy Ring, you can take a photo with just a gesture without using your S Pen. So you can just go, and there you go, you've taken a picture without the need of an S Pen.
Now, one new feature of the Galaxy S25 Ultra that is super impressive is audio eraser. So you can do these noisy environments, but with a few little tweaks in the edit using the audio eraser tool, you can get rid of those unwanted noises. So those videos will always be pitch perfect.
Now let's talk about the camera, because there has been some upgrades here. This bad boy right here has gone from a 12 megapixel ultra wide to a whopping 50 megapixel ultra wide. So here we are filming in log, and as you can see, it's pretty dull, pretty lifeless. But if we add a little bit of grading, this video comes to life before your very own eyes. Love it.